2, 1.
Hi guys, this is the Honesty Pod. My name is Val.
My name is Jackie.
I'm Vanessa. I'm Isabel. And we're Honesty.
We're the Honesty Pod.
Not my brother.
Please disregard the background noise. I'm just kidding.
Hold on, okay, one more time.
Oh my gosh.
Ready?
Dude, that's crazy. You picked it up.
I know.
Yeah. Damn. For real, we can't.
Okay.
We're gonna do a sign language and shit. Okay,
Countdown. 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, this is the Honesty Pod. My name is Val.
My name is Jackie.
I'm Vanessa. I'm Isabel.
And
And this is
welcome to our
Honesty.
first episode.
Honesty has taken so long. We've been procrastinating for weeks.
Maybe even years.
Years.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true. And it took us 2 hours to set this up, so enjoy the honesty.
So how did this become, or how did this start? How can we?
Who is Honesty?
How do we start? This is a two pairs of best friends coming together. Where do we start?
Well, yes.
Who
So
wants to
we're two
start?
pairs of best friends, aka Jackie and Val, and then Vanessa and myself, Isabel. And yeah, we kind of one night we're talking, and I think I don't know how we got onto the conversation of a podcast, and then we kind of just found out that all of us wanted a podcast. But I know like me and Vanessa had talked about it, and then Val and Jackie have talked about it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, oh, like at first it was a joke. At first it was like, oh, we should start one together. And then it turned into not a joke.
Yeah, then it was not a joke.
Like really, really, really quickly.
Well, we started the conversation because we were having a conversation for 2 hours outside my house.
On Val's
On
birthday.
my birthday.
Just about topics and like
Life,
even experiences that we've had.
And we were like, we should make a podcast.
I feel like that was our first, like, it wasn't that deep, but like deep talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our
learn
first
about
time
it.
without like just like bullshitting.
Yeah.
And drinks.
Yeah, we were sober.
We're sober.
Yes.
And then yeah, I mean, we're just 4 girls. I'm the youngest. I'm 22. You're the oldest. You're 24.
I just turned 24
Yeah.
in March.
I'm
She's
23.
And Vanessa's just turned 23. So we're just 4 girls with different perspectives. Val's phone stopped recording.
You're lying.
So we're going to be audio only.
Oh my god. I'm ugly.
Wow.
Because we're just going to continue because the pod has been a mess.
Yeah.
So we could just continue.
Okay.
And podcasts only have audio at times too, you
That's
know?
true.
We're just going to keep it going.
Okay.
But yeah, what do we want to offer the people?
I think about how like you said, we've been wanting to do the podcast. One of the issues for me and Val, we didn't know the name, and also like
Yeah.
Of the pod.
of the podcast itself.
We were
And-
making up dumb shit too.
We were
Yeah.
thinking of like, what was, I don't remember, our dumbass
You guys also
shit.
had
Yeah.
potential names.
Yeah.
But then even that night we were throwing out like
Yeah.
dumb names. We were thinking
Happy
of like,
hour.
we were thinking of like sweet tea. Sweet tea's our big inspiration. And
We love them so
love
much.
them. so we were thinking of like sweet tea, and then I was just thinking of other podcasts I listened to. And then I think we were like, we want nothing to do with where we live or where we're from.
Definitely.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
So
we have enough of that.
then we came up with a name, and then yeah, we're just kind of vibing.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, we're figuring out life.
And
And then to bring perspective to everybody else.
Yeah, and I feel like what's cool about it is that we all are just different, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, we may like sometimes be like a little relatable between all of us, but like we all have different perspectives, different upbringings, like everything. Like we're literally gonna bring everything to the table, and we're gonna be able to I don't know, put it all out there, and people see if like they're relatable to it, and I don't know.
And I feel like everybody has like different viewpoints, so like we even have different viewpoints.
Yeah, we do.
So
Between us, yeah.
I think it'll be fun to just get like a different perspective. We took topic suggestions on our Instagrams, so we'll be discussing those. Maybe we can even do like a Q&A where like people ask us questions. But yeah, so let's go. We're gonna briefly discuss how we all met and how honesty came. We'll start with Val and Jackie.
Tell us your story.
Do you want to tell it?
No,
Or
you
do
can
want
do
me to
it.
tell it?
You can do it.
Well, we became best friends in 8th grade. Do you want me to tell
basically-
the truth?
No, I'm just kidding. Basically, even though she doesn't remember, I had her for 7th grade English, and
I'm so sorry.
so there was this guy that I had a crush on, and that guy had a crush on her.
I
So
didn't
then-
know that.
So then, like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like the typical, what was I, 12, 11, I don't remember, like, typical 12-year-old,
In
like,
7th grade?
yeah, 12, right?
Like
13,
11.
Like 11.
Is it
The
13?
typical 11-year-old, like, oh my gosh, not, did you say 9?
No, she said 13.
I'm like, girl.
I'm just hearing this.
Maybe it was 12.
Yeah, like a 12.
12, yeah, 12.
A typical 12-year-old, all in her, like, I'm the main character world.
Period.
So, I like, I want to say, I don't want to say hated, because, like, as a
You
12-year-old,
hated
like,
me.
I didn't hate you. Like, I just, as a 12-year-old, like, obviously you're gonna dislike whoever they're gonna like. If the person who you have crush on, like, it's like,
It's like animosity.
I remember I had a crush on Mike Trout, the celebrity, and I remember I hated his fiance.
Not me
I-
thinking it's gonna be somebody from our junior
Oh
high.
no! I even photoshopped my face on her. So like that's how like yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
So
That
like
was in
the
high school,
point is that like I just didn't like her because I was like, oh my gosh, like how come he likes her? Like blah blah blah, whatever. Point
Yeah.
is,
But I met her 8th grade year in English, and she sat next to me, and I thought she was so cool. And then we just started talking, and we got super close. And then we had a mutual friend, and she came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, Jackie used to hate you." And I was like, "What?" Because like at that point, Jackie was like my best friend. And then I told Jackie, and then that's when she told me like why she hated me.
and you'd think that she'd be like, oh my gosh, what a freaking hater or whatever. But if anything, she just laughed at it and was like, what the hell, you're so dumb. Like
yeah,
you
because
could have just
I
said
had
that.
no idea.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really think. I think good friendships come out of some weird situations, I guess. But
That's true.
yeah. But ever since then, it's just been us two. A lot of friends have gone and came, but we've stayed.
Yeah, it's been us too.
But yeah, what about you guys? How did you guys meet? And
I feel like we don't
Since
have an
when?
interesting story at
Yeah,
all.
we don't have a story at all, really.
Go,
It's
Vanessa.
like,
When did you guys meet?
it was junior high, but you know how there was like first and second lunch?
Yeah.
7th
So-
grade, to be exact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What was it, like first lunch we had or something like that?
I think we did have first lunch, to be
Yeah,
honest.
and it was more like the people we hung around. We were like in the same group.
You know how like you like figure out who of your friends had the same lunch as you?
Yeah.
yeah,
So then we were like figuring out. I remember like there was like a couple people. Like the person that I was friends with was a mutual friend of one of Vanessa's mutual friends.
Yeah.
So then we kind of just became a group because you kind of just have to be friends with whoever has the same lunch as you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And
we like
then-
met each other through people, if that makes sense. Like I feel like we don't have a story where we like.
I don't
class
remember
or
meeting
actually
Vanessa.
met. Yeah, me.
Like I don't
either.
remember the like hi I'm Vanessa or hi I'm
Yeah,
Isabel. I don't remember
not
that at all.
But I felt like 7th, 8th grade we weren't really close anyways. It was more like
We did bond.
We
We
did
ate
bond.
hot Cheetos and cheese every single day
Oh
for
my
lunch.
gosh. That was
And-
me and Jackie.
And on the Friday we would maybe get a slush puppy.
A
if we
slush
got
puppy
extra
to
money.
share.
I miss those slush puppies till this day.
Yeah.
Till this day.
So that was like our bonding moment,
Yeah.
but we didn't actually get close or talk really, like fully talk like
Get to know
you
each
know,
other.
like, get to know each other until, like, freshman year.
Yeah, because of softball.
Yeah,
I
when we
felt
tried
like-
out for
yeah.
softball. Because, people were bullying us.
Yeah.
Was
Jackie.
No,
I'm just
Called us
kidding.
the
I'm just
tryout
kidding.
girls.
I was that
They're
one-
not gonna
I'm just
make
kidding.
it.
It wasn't Jackie. It wasn't Jackie.
I was like, Jackie.
I was in softball with them as well.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
Jackie, but Jackie had already, she's a grade above us. Me and Vanessa are in the same grade, and Val and Jackie are in the same grade. So Jackie was a grade above us, so she was already in the softball team. So at that point, she had already been practicing. And me and Vanessa tried out for the team, which is like later in the year. And we were called the tryout girls.
Yeah.
Because they already had like
Everyone
their team.
hated
Yeah, they
us.
already had established themselves. So they didn't want us.
Yeah.
That's dumb. I feel whatever. I want to say.
And little did they know that we fucking came up in that.
And
Yeah.
they were bomb, both of them. They were good players. But I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the softball or maybe sports itself, it's like so like capitalism and everything. Like, oh my gosh, like all they want is your money. Like, they don't care if you're gonna play well. But that's my opinion, and I personally,
Maybe we could touch on that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I personally didn't like softball. Like, I it's not that I regret it, but like, it was a good experience, I guess,
I wish you would have invited me to watch you play.
because I didn't play.
Oh my god, yes, she did.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
did.
So you're lying?
Well, whatever. I don't really like talking about that part
I
of
would
high
have gone
school.
to see you.
I know you would. You're so nice, but no.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how you guys like.
Well, then, so
bonded
that's
more?
how me, Vanessa, and Jackie know each other from
Oh,
yeah.
softball.
So
And then we can talk a little bit on how us four became.
yeah.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is where the
Oh,
juicy part
Lord.
comes. Cue the juicy sounds. I don't know the T
So,
sound. Ding.
It was April 2021.
oof.
Was it?
It was. It
drunk
was
night.
that party that we were all at.
Shout out. Well, I don't know if he wants us to say his
No.
name.
No.
Yeah, let's not say his
No
name.
sponsor.
You know who you are if you're watching.
Shout
this.
out, shout
If
out.
you know, you know.
But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It
Basically,
was,
Vanessa. Well, I think only me and Val really remember because we were the
Yeah.
sober ones.
Okay, I
So-
remember too. It was like
Boo.
I remember seeing you guys there, and then obviously I was like, Val hates me.
No, literally, that's what I told Jackie when we pulled up.
It's
'Cause
like Val
we
hates me so much.
We went and we're gonna be here for 30 minutes and then we're going home because we didn't even want to go. And then we pull up and we see all of Savannah there. And then I see,
Not you outing where we went
Not
to high school.
sponsoring bleeping that.
It's okay.
out.
I guess you
sorry.
could find where we went to high school, like on
Yeah,
our
it's
social
fine.
media. Okay, we went to
Fuck,
we
I'm
went
so
to Savannah
sorry.
High
Savannah
School
High
in
School.
Anaheim.
No.
Yes.
I didn't say where.
They could
But
find
everyone in our high school was there. And then I saw Vanessa and I was like, fuck, because
She hates
I thought
me.
she hated me. I still think that she hated me.
it. To tell the people that don't know, Val's guy best friend is Vanessa's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that's why they thought that they hated each
So
other.
he both told us that we didn't like each other.
Yeah, in high school, she was dating my guy best friend, and he basically told me that she hated me, and he told her that I hated her. So ever since then, like, we've thought that we've hated each other, and then that night changed it all.
Changed it all.
And
I
then
don't even
Val,
remember.
or not Val, sorry. Jackie and Vanessa got really, really drunk. And they decided to, or they didn't really decide. They just ended up puking next to each other on a cooler. They were sharing a cooler and puking into
No.
into
Jackie swam
things.
in the cooler.
You swam in the cooler.
Leave her
first.
alone. She fell.
What's it called? I'm tiny.
She's tiny.
I'm
and
tiny and
petite.
I'm
petite.
tiny and petite. That's why. I just wanted to
But
go
yeah.
in for a dip.
I just remember seeing you guys, and then
It was awkward.
I have a few shots in, so I get more friendly.
yeah, but
And
dude,
then
the
I can't
Drunk
remember.
Vanessa is way different.
And then
I
we
feel
started
like
talking.
yeah, we just kind of started talking, and then we were like, let's take a shot together. And
'Cause
then I
I-
was like, we should get mimosas.
Yeah, I remember
And,
Vanessa
yeah.
kept saying mimosas, mimosas.
Yeah, because you guys wanted to ignore me at brunch that one time, so I was like, fine.
Because you didn't.
I
I did
thought
know
you
you.
hated
I did
me.
know you.
I thought you hated me. Why would I
Fine.
say hi to
So
someone? that
we
hated
went to
me?
get mimosas with her ex.
Yeah, and Albert. I didn't even
and
know Albert.
My
then.
friend Albert and Valerie. And dude, like, Vanessa was there. We were freaking out because we're like, oh my gosh.
I had to walk past you guys. I was like,
Yeah, at this point, only I obviously know Vanessa, and obviously her ex knows her. But Valerie didn't know her like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the heck do we do? Like, But in the end, like, we just kind of like,
Yeah,
We were hiding.
yeah, we were kind of
all
hiding. We were like, oh
hiding.
my
I was like-
gosh, they're gonna bump into each other. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna, like, I don't know, like,
I feel like we can call him out by name because he'll probably be on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
he's
on
in
here.
We were
Jose.
scared to see Joey or
Yeah.
Jose.
Jose.
I thought
Joey.
I thought Vanessa was gonna, like, confront us at the
Yeah.
mimosas.
No,
Like,
why would
And
I
she was
confront
with
you
her
guys?
boyfriend.
yeah, I was like, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like they're
Vanessa's
like,
so
Fucking
shy.
I don't know.
whores.
Yeah,
Okay, but
I thought so.
I didn't know that.
That's true. But yeah, Vanessa's very shy.
I
She would
was just
never.
like,
No,
I was so scared. I was like, she's gonna throw a mimosa at us right now.
no, literally.
We were so scared,
We were
It's
like,
just the
way to go.
RBF. She looks scarier than she is.
and I didn't know what to expect because I'm just like, well, the last time I saw her, it was like a freaking softball or something. I'm like, I didn't do
Yeah.
anything, but here I am with her worst enemy
Literally.
and her ex.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Like, or I don't know, I got scared, but nothing
whatever.
happened.
No,
Yeah.
but that night of the party, we talked, and she's like, I thought
Yeah.
you hated me. And I was like, I thought you hated me. And that's when we realized that Jose had lied to us both and
yeah. And then I felt
kept
like
us from each other.
we kind of talked. We took a few shots, hanging out.
Filter off. We were just literally.
And then
Vibing.
and then you guys invited me to that bonfire, and then I went.
Yeah.
And
I was
then
also
Isabel
at said
started
bonfire.
hating me.
That's not what happened.
Isabel started hating
Oh wait,
me
different
so
bonfire.
much.
Different bonfire.
Yeah,
It was a different bonfire.
Different bonfire. We're thinking about a separate occasion.
Yeah.
So then basically me, Isabel, I realize that they don't know who I am
Yeah,
because we're not
it's
recording.
audio.
I, Isabel and Vanessa kind of had a breakup. We did have a breakup, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, it was a.
No, we had a breakup. It was ugly too. Our friend groups were destroyed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, me and Vanessa had a breakup, and for like a few months, we were tiptoeing around each other, and I feel like we were both trying to stay quote unquote friends, but we weren't really at with the best friends that we were, so it was like awkward. And then I feel like one day we just kind of both stopped trying in regards to like faking it. Like we were just like, okay, like we're just gonna like whatever. So nothing per se happened. I just think that we both were kind of growing in different directions at that time because Vanessa was newly 21 and I was not 21.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like she was like, you know, when you turn 21, you want to go out to the club, you want to live your life, you know? And there was no resentment on my part because I couldn't do anything about it. I wasn't, like, you know, I couldn't change my age. So I was just kind of vibing. And then we were broken up for a couple months. Fast forward like a month and a half, and I see Val and Vanessa pull up to the same bonfire I'm at.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And
Yeah,
they ignored me, guys.
No.
Isabel
Mind
didn't want to
you,
say hi.
They said hi. They said hi to everybody
Oh
else.
hell no!
and it was weird because
It
like,
was awkward.
we would go to like multiple like friends parties.
Actually, that was like the second or third time I had seen you guys
we would
together.
like go to friends' parties, houses.
We could say
and-
his name too.
Okay,
Andre.
Andre's graduation,
Hi, Andre.
birthday, everything like that. And then I would go with you guys, and then I would see Isabel, and then we would just be like
No,
standing
because-
It
there,
was
like
so
not saying
confusing for
anything to
Jackie
each
and I.
other.
We
It was so
didn't know what was
confusing
going
for us.
on.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
Vanessa
remember
wanted
that
best
one night too. Jack,
friends.
you guys picked me up, and then you were like, "So what's going on?"
Yeah, it was
And
Andre's
Isabel and I were
graduation
talking, and I was
party.
like, well,
I
I don't
remember.
know.
It was so
yeah.
She just
awkward.
kept saying, "I don't know."
I was
don't
like, I
know."
have
She's
no
like,
idea. I was like, I
I
I
don't
think
they
it's like I said, like
friends?
nothing happened, but
Nothing
we
really
both kind of just
happened.
like, not that we gave up, but we both were like, okay, like we're gonna both stop faking it, basically.
Yeah. And then our other friend group would make such a big deal.
Oh yeah, our
They
guy
were
friend.
like, you guys hate each other.
I know what party you guys are talking
Like-
about though. It was Andre's graduation
Mhm.
party, and Val, Jackie, and Vanessa were all there before me. And I walk in, and there's only like 8 people in this big ass backyard, and the first ones I see are these 3 bitches.
I was like,
So I just
I need a shot.
awkwardly like did an awkward wave and just
we
said
didn't-
hi.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do. Like,
Yeah, it was just so uncomfortable.
keep in
for
mind,
us
all
as
we
well.
knew is I don't know. Like, we were like,
Yeah.
what do we say?
I
Do we
don't
say hi to
know.
her?
To
Do
be
we
in
not?
defense, I did not know what Vanessa was saying, you know? So
I don't
Nothing,
like. I didn't know how to
nothing.
explain it. Like there was like nothing, like no reason.
Yeah.
for it, really.
Like, you can ask, like, Andre and, like,
Yeah.
Mario and all of them. Like, I was basically saying the same thing because I didn't even know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Other than, I mean, I think I probably said, like, something like, we're just kind of growing apart at the moment. Like, you know, people do that.
Yeah.
So,
But I always said hi. Like, if you said hi, I'd say hi. But, like, I obviously didn't, like, go over there.
I didn't ignore you.
Yeah, I didn't ignore you either. But, like, you know what I mean? Like,
But you didn't acknowledge me.
yes, I did. I said hi. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, if I say hi, is Vanessa going to be mad?
Do I look mean?
I also didn't know, like, your vibe.
Did I look mean? Because I felt like Vanessa was just kind of like chilling, you know, like she would just say hi and then it was like whatever. I feel like Val and Jackie gave me a look like they were scared of me.
We were scared
Of the
confused.
situation.
Yeah.
But, like,
we
are they
didn't
gonna
know.
like square up right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Square.
We're like, are they gonna fight?
like, what do we do? Do we get in the middle?
Yeah.
That's the confusion that we had. But
And then one day, like 4 months later, or
Yeah, it was
5 months
like-
later,
Well,
it was kind of a while.
His graduation was what, like July?
Yeah.
So I think it was in like September.
So maybe like 4,
Yeah,
3. Anyways, I decided to be a big girl and put my big girl panties on, and I was done. I was done with the, like, people asking me what was happening. I was done with not knowing what was happening myself. So I texted Vanessa, and I said, we are talking. When are you free? And Vanessa was shitting herself, and I knew she was because she sent me a fucking
like-
long-ass paragraph.
I was like, this bitch. I'm just kidding.
She's
And I
like,
was
what
like,
took you so long?
And then we met up for a boba.
We love boba.
And we discussed, and I kind of went into the talk. If you're going through a friendship breakup and you want to kind of fix it a little bit, my best advice is to put it all on the table, because at that point I wasn't friends with Vanessa anymore. So, or
Yeah,
like per se, like we weren't hanging out, we weren't talking. So
You have
like we
nothing
pretty
to
much weren't
lose.
friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, I either get the friend back or she's out of my life completely, and at least I know, you know.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going into it as like, this is all or nothing. I went into it with bullet point notes on
She
my
said, let me pull out my notes on my phone. Let me make sure I
Sounds
have
like
all my
I needed
points.
to bring
I was
up-
like,
because
But it
a
makes
bad
sense.
thing with
It's
us, me and Vanessa, is that we would hold,
resent.
no, like not resentment, like we would, like let's say like something bothered us, we wouldn't tell
we
the other
wouldn't even
person.
talk about it.
We would just like hold it. So like, I mean, yeah, if it's something little, like whatever, you know. But I feel like after like so many years,
So many
we just
small
got
things,
so
it
used
just
to
built
it
up, yeah.
that like at that point I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell her everything that bothers me and anything that has rubbed me the wrong way, and we're discussing it.
Yeah.
We discussed everything, and at the end, we came out friends again.
And then we went out
we
drinking
went out the next night.
Damn.
We went to Heat.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good, what's it called? A good ending.
Oh, and
to
then
a
with the
good
Heat, we met. That's how I became
Yeah.
friends with Val and Jackie.
Yeah.
Reconciliation of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had that. Like, once the friendship breakup starts, it's like, it's over. Why? Because, like, how you said, you both had that, like, not energy, but, like, you guys both wanted to, like put it all out there and have that conversation, you know? But oh no.
I would say I was more down.
But she still showed
Yeah,
up, though.
yeah, she was.
She
Yeah,
does
she still
not
showed up.
reply.
Trust
you
me,
know,
yeah, dude. Like, I've had like friends that they literally don't reply.
Oof.
They're over, like, all because of maybe a misunderstanding or just a boy. Even sometimes, like,
A girl sometimes.
okay, I'm like trying to think, but yeah, like
But yeah.
it's been horrible. Like, I don't know, it's been horrible for me because it's like I always think, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? But it's like at the end of the day, like, I'm just like, dude, like, I can't please everybody.
Yeah.
That's out of my control.
It's because you give 110% to your friendship, so you feel it when they don't give that back to you.
But yeah, like, that's really cool that you guys were able to mend your friendship.
Reconcile.
Yeah, and then it was just weird because, like, our other friend group, there was, like, a few times where we were invited over to Andres' house for, like, a fight night with all of our good friends, and me and Isabel like didn't even say a word to each other, and then they
We
felt
would
weird.
say hi.
Well, yeah, we said hi. Well, the night I'm thinking of, I just waved to everyone.
No, you gave me a hug. I remember, but it was like
Did
a
I?
side hug. It was like
Oh, then another
two
time
pat,
maybe I
two
just said
pat
hi.
touch on the back.
I was just like hi, like I was just going around
She
saying
said
hi.
pat, pat.
Literally.
And then, like, that was it. Like, me and Isabel did not say a word to each other after, and then all of them were just kind of like,
Also because Vanessa had a friend with her who is not the biggest fan of me.
oh.
So I already wasn't like that cool with Vanessa. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me not.
Yeah.
I was also going through some personal things that night that I had told Vanessa about after. I feel like a big thing, not even friendships, but like even like a relationship, if you do want to mend it, the biggest thing I feel like is that we both came to each other with what was bothering us, and we were both willing to have the other one say the side, because like Vanessa would say something and I immediately I wanted to defend myself and be like, no, that's not what happened. But that's not going to get us anywhere, because we're both just going to be fighting for our sides to be right, quote unquote.
Yeah. And we all have our different perspectives and we see things differently.
Yeah, that got a little deep.
You know?
Definitely.
Jackie was worried that we weren't going to have a podcast. We're at 30 minutes already, and the podcast got a little bit deeper than we wanted to, but I think it was good.
So good.
I think, do you guys feel like you guys know us? Can you picture,
Yeah.
can you,
I
we should
know,
play a
right?
game of like, they have to choose whose
They have
voice
to
it
pick
is.
which one's which.
That would be.
But yeah. That's how we all became friends after
Yeah,
they
and
mended
then-
their friendship. And then we all started hanging out together.
And then I feel like recently it's been more hangouts. So
Yeah.
It's the summertime.
it is.
Summertime.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode, and I think this is like a little taste of our future episodes, because our future episodes we obviously want to go more into detail of like actual topics. Like this one was kind of focused on us and stuff, so like the other ones will possibly be like, I know some of like the suggestions we got were like friendship icks or like guy icks or
Worst drunk story.
yeah, just like Jackie's face. I wish you guys could see.
No.
I got like a
We got worst relationships. We got what's
don't
attractive
spill,
in a
but
man.
I got your worst one night stand story.
I got first impressions of each other.
So a lot of topics to come that a lot are pretty general that I feel like we can give our inputs onto, because like we said, we're all different and we were all brought up different, so I think that gives us all different outlooks on life. But yeah, anything else?
Stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned.
what we have.
We're signing off, and again, we're so sorry about the recording of this one, because we were recording the first like 5
Yeah.
minutes and then it ended. So we will get better with each one.
Next time.
Stay
we'll have
tuned,
a
and
round.
Thank
yeah.
you for listening.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Signing off. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And good night.
Good night.